Hey folks, it's Bob, putting together a little video of a trip that we took recently with the crew from November 917 Yankee. By the way, still looking for a name. We had an invitation to go hang out with 4 different invaders between Fort Worth, Texas and Oklahoma. We were able to hang out with the fellas that are looking after Special K and Midnight Madness at the museum at Meacham Airport at Fort Worth, Texas. And then we went up to Enid, Oklahoma for a 2-day class for ground school on the A-26s. It was so much information. And then the last thing we did was went to Ada to hang out with the guys with Shamrock 22. We learned so much about A-26s in the course of talking to all of these people that have had hands-on with A-26s for years. It was a long trip. I was gone about 2 weeks and visiting family in Texas, and then the crew from Provo flew in and we drove over to Fort Worth to see the 2 airplanes at Meacham. Then we went over to McKinney, Texas, and I introduced him to a gentleman by the name of Matt Jackson. Incredible guy, lots of stories. He's got his little office, and sitting right behind him in his office is a T6 Texan fuselage that he's restoring, and outside of his office is a Corsair. You'll see a picture of him and I standing in front of it. Great information. So much information overload for 5 days. We left there, drove up to Enid, Oklahoma, spent 2 days in the classroom, procedures and going through aircraft systems, learning how they take care of their aircraft and the safety precautions they take to keep their aircraft and crew safe. After we got done with that class, we went down to Ada, Oklahoma, spent a few hours with the fellows there. Everybody we met was it was awesome. I'm so grateful for the opportunity that was given to us by the invitation to go to the class in Enid, and all the other people that are very receptive to us coming around and picking their brains. So I'll run the rest of this video and I'll talk to you at the end. A little side note about Matt Jackson. If you've never seen the video, you ought to go watch Frozen in Time. It was a Nova production regarding the rescue of a B-29 that crash landed up in Greenland, and the efforts to retrieve that aircraft and bring it back to the States for its restoration. Matt was involved with the guys that went up there in the 2nd season of trying to retrieve this aircraft. It's a pretty interesting video. It's called Frozen in Time, and it's available on YouTube. Anyway, enjoy. Hey, this is Bob. I'm currently in Oklahoma, Enid, Oklahoma, to be specific. I was invited to go to a class for A-26 ground school by the folks at the Lady Liberty A-26 here in Enid. The past few days, which I wasn't able to really do any camera work or anything. We had the opportunity to go down and see Special K and Midnight Mission, excuse me, A26s at the Vintage Aviation Museum at Meacham Airport in Fort Worth, Texas. We've met some incredibly knowledgeable people about A26s. We spent yesterday in class. We've got a half a day of class here at the classroom. After lunch, we're going to go out and look at the airplane and go through some more hands-on training. And I'll report back to you when that happens. So we're about at the end of our journey. We've been cruising all over Texas and Oklahoma, and our final stop is yet another A26 called, its call sign is Shamrock 22. Let me turn the camera around and I'll give you some video of it. Hang on. Shamrock 22 is an A26 that was modified into a VIP transport by Rock Island Company. I don't know the whole name, but they modified it into a VIP transport. It differs from ours in that instead of having an air stair in the belly, it's got a huge walk-in door like a whole lot of conventional aircraft. A26s love to mark their territories. Anyway, they've got this really nice stairway into the cabin. And this has been modified. The original VIP interior's been removed, and regular airliner seats have been put in here, so all the cushion, padding, and whatnot is gone. But there's some side windows similar to ours. And like I say, there's quite a few differences between theirs and ours, but it's still an A26. And they've successfully put this thing back together again, and they've got a few things they're working through. They've had a few flights on it, but now they're hoping to get this back in the air really soon. So I'll close this out for now, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Well, it was an awesome journey. Had a lot of fun. Met a lot of people. 3,500 miles is a lot in 2 weeks, but I wouldn't have missed it for the world. It was awesome. And stay tuned. There's a little sneak preview of something that we're doing at the hangar. Do all the things. Subscribe, like, make comments. I love the comments. And I'm hoping to drop another video real soon. Everyone have a great day and be happy.